the roll? Okay, we would start with the roll as it appears from 1 to 13.
God, please.
Thank you. My lady, we may start.
Is the right place.
Good morning.
Morning.
Are the senior counsel in court today?
Myself, I'm representing Anel. I don't know what number.
Are you senior counsel?
No, I'm not. I'm an attorney myself.
Okay, who is appearing in matter number 1?
Matter number 1 is Udirile, counsels. I'm not sure why you have not received the role. I would have expected Ms. Zondi to share the role with everyone.
Okay, I'll call out the name of mostly it will be the second respondent, right? Udirile?
As the court pleases, my lady, we appear in matter number 1, Odirile. I'm with Tsakane Chifango in this matter, my lady.
Okay.
As the court pleases, my lady, I confirm my appearance with Advocate Everett Mufukeng, my lady.
Are you both appearing for the SIU?
Indeed so, my lady.
Indeed.
Okay, and who is addressing me? Obviously, you wouldn't both address me, right? Okay, is there any reason why I shouldn't grant? Okay, I may need to debate the order with you.
Okay, please, my lady.
Let's see what you want.
My lady, there is Tabete Kebekulu attorneys online. I am not sure whether he's appearing on behalf of the respondents.
Yes, my lord. My lord, I'm appearing for Anele Pungula. I don't know which matter is, what number is it on the roll, because I just got instructions now.
Do you have papers? Do you have papers in that?
I don't have anything, ma'am. I was just told
you are not properly instructed. You are not properly instructed, so I cannot assist you. You don't even know if you are in this matter that I'm dealing with now.
If my lord can give me an indulgence, I was on my way to Poison's Court because I was told that the matter will be at Poison's Court. And then when I was just 2 robots away therefrom, I was phoned by a certain gentleman who said he was from the special tribunal and that the matter would be heard virtually. And my office is a distance from Poison's Court. So I had to ask my sister's place just so that I can be linked to these proceedings, my lord.
Yes, you are here now, right? You are here now. And from what you are informing me, you are not properly instructed.
I agree with you, my lady. Another thing, I'm still waiting for client to come to where I am, my lady. So I don't know if my lady would grant me. And
what's your name?
My name is Welile.
Yes.
Percival.
Your last name, sir?
Surname is Cebekulu. C-E-B-E. Yes.
I just want to see when the When was the notice of set down served on your client? I think it was on the 8th of August.
My lady, with all due respect to this honorable court, I was informed of this matter, as I was.
No, your client was served on the 13th of July. I've got great sympathy for you, Mr. Grekul. Your client was served on the 13th of July.
I'm indebted to you, my lady.
A month later, you are barging into these proceedings and you are not properly instructed.
My lord,
if I stand the matter down, I don't know how that is going to assist you. You don't have the papers. You are not even sure if this matter is the matter you are instructed in. You don't even know that. So,
my lord,
at the risk of sounding rude, you are actually disturbing the proceedings because you are not even sure the matter that I'm dealing with now. That's the matter you are instructed in. So must I basically adjourn the proceedings to wait for you to be properly instructed? Is that how proceedings are run? Clearly not.
Not my lord.
Yes, I cannot stand down all the matters and wait for you to be properly instructed. So if it is in this matter you are instructed, your client was served with papers on the 13th of July. She had more than a month to properly instruct an attorney if she needed to. And the matter set down for default judgment. So the proceedings commenced in 2021. So I will not allow you to hold these proceedings to ransom. Okay. Ma'am Udirile. Let's go back to Udirile. Mr. Grekul, please switch your video off. Thank you.
My lady, I can confirm that there was proper service in this matter.
Yeah, just wait. I just wanna. I see service is not an issue. I just want to ask what are you seeking? So yours is a claim for monetary judgment, right?
Yes, my lady.
Are your papers in order?
I submit so, my lady.
Is there any reason why I shouldn't grant the order?
My lady, I just need to bring this to your attention. In the particular claim, the amount is 358,615. The draft order we uploaded is in the region of 500,000. We just need to amend the draft order to reflect the correct amount claimed.
As per particulars of claim?
Yes, my lady.
Okay. Your attorney should email the amended draft order to the registrar.
We will do that, my lady.
Yeah, I'm satisfied that the proper case is made out.
Thank you, my lady. It's the copy.
Okay. If I don't have the draft order in front of me, so if there are any issues arising, the registrar will engage with your attorney.
Thank you, my lady. It's the court, please.
Thank you. Matter number 2, Hen Q. It's KN 20 of 2021. Hen Q has 2 matters. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy with your draft order. You are muted. I can't hear you. I still cannot hear you.
Lady, hear me now?
Yes, you are very faint, but I can hear you. In HENQ, case number 20 of 2021, I am happy with your amended draft order. Any reason why? Are you aware of any reason why I shouldn't grant it? Okay. Order granted in terms of the amended draft order. The second HENQ matter, KN 21 of 2021. I'm also happy with the amended draft order. Any reason why I shouldn't grant it? Order to be granted in terms of the amended draft order. And then Ingiti. Pardon? I can't hear you. Your voice has disappeared again.
The speaker. Speaker, put my headphone. Let's remove
Mr. Tebekulu. I'm going to ask that you are removed from the platform if you keep interrupting the proceeding.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, your voice is still very faint. I'm not sure why that is.
I'm not sure, my lady. That's the same system that I was using. My lady, this is a matter that was rolled over from yesterday. I have submitted a revised practice note and a revised draft order.
Yes, I just want to refer to my notes. Okay, in this matter, I'm not satisfied that you make out the case for the review, Ms. Atmaram.
My lady would permit me.
I'm battling. Okay, please sort out your sound. I'm going to stand. Which other matter are you in? I'm going to stand down all your matters. You sort out your sound. Which other matters are you in?
My lady, I'm dealing with the remainder of my lady's role.
Oh, are you dealing with the remainder of the role?
That's correct, my lady.
So how are we going to do this? Because your sound is very poor this morning.
I must leave and rejoin.
Mpo, can you hear her well? Or is it my problem?
No, my lady, her mic is very faint. We can't hear her.
I'm not sure what's happening with your sound. Just try and raise, I don't know, honestly.
That's my lady. Let me leave and rejoin. Perhaps that may assist.
Yeah, okay.
That's important. Can my lady hear me now?
Yes, it's much better. Okay, in Ngqiti, I'm not with you in that matter. I don't think you make out a case for the review.
If my lady would allow me to make but 2 or 3 submissions, my lady.
Yes.
In terms of National Treasury Instruction 16A 6.4,
Yeah.
reasons must be recorded where there's a deviation. Now, albeit that the submission was approved after quotations were sent out, there were no reasons recorded, my lady.
Where do
Over
you
and
deal
above,
with? Oh, sorry. Where do you deal with that in your founding affidavit?
00147, my lady.
Give me the paragraph number.
My lady, I recorded page numbers. Allow me to get there quickly.
Okay, no, it's fine. Give me the page number.
I think, my lady, paragraph 126, around there, 00148. That's where I deal with the unauthorized deviations, as they are called.
126.
Just trying to get there quickly on case lines.
No, there you're dealing with segregation of duties. You see, there are various other grounds you're relying on, and you don't deal with them in your practice directives, in your practice note. You don't deal with them.
My lady, I do deal with the second respondent's approval only being after the quote was sent out.
That is not a reviewable. That's not a reviewable ground. That's not a reviewable ground.
My lady, to amplify that, the founding affidavit does deal with the Treasury Regulation 16A 6.4. We deal with the framework in paragraph 84 001-36.
Okay, wait.
Which deals with the requirement.
Okay, just hold on. Just give me time to get there. Paragraph 84.
Well, that deals with the framework and the requirements of 16A, 16.4.
Okay. Please take cue from me, right? I've asked you to just give me time. Paragraph 84 deals with a completely different issue. It deals with fiscal dumping, it's prohibition against fiscal dumping. That's what it deals with. It doesn't deal with deviations. Are you there?
I'm here, my lady.
No, are you looking at paragraph 84?
I am, my lady.
It deals with the prohibition against fiscal dumping. It doesn't deal with deviations.
My lady, if my lady moves down to 87, those paragraphs set out what the parameters of 16A 6.4 are. It's not verbatim, but we know that 16A 6.4 does say that the accounting officer must record reasons when he's approving a deviation.
Now, where do you deal with that? This case is not based on reasons not recorded. This case, there is no ground where the deponent to the founding affidavit says reasons for the deviation were not recorded. The ground of review relied upon is that the submission regarding the deviation was only approved after the procurement. So if you make statements, take me where those amendments are made. Because I didn't see what you are dealing with.
I have found it. It's paragraph 177 001-55.
177. Do you see why your practice note is still defective, Ms. Atmaram?
I hear you, my lady. I take it on the chin, my lady.
Paragraph?
177 and 178,
No.
my lady.
Okay,
Lady,
177, listen. 177 says, these deviations will be argued further at the hearing of the matter by the legal representatives for the SIU. That's not a ground for review. All that you are saying is that you'll argue the law. That's all that you are saying. So if the ground for review is that reasons were not recorded, that case must be made out in the answering affidavit. You will not make it out from the bar, right? 178 says the order was issued, and that's my point. I said to you, the main ground of review is that the submission, the deviation was only approved after procurement. And that's what 178 tells us. And I'm saying to you, that's not a reviewable ground. That's not a sustainable ground of review. Because if you go to I think I'm not sure if I'm gonna disappear because this, I've got the regulation on the device that I'm using, and I wanna read it out to you because I had sight of it yesterday.
I need to beg my lady's pardon. I was on the wrong affidavit on case lines, my lady. And I gave my lady incorrect paragraph references.
Ms. Atmaram, this is not, you know how quickly unopposed motion goes, right? Did you see how quickly I dealt with Udiri?
I hear you, my lady. It's just challenging on case lines when there's load shedding.
Sorry, my lady.
Please help me with maintaining order.
Yes, thank you, my lady. I've muted.
Ensure that everybody else is muted and lock them so that they are not able to unmute themselves.
Thank you, my lady.
I don't know what you want me to do here. What do you want me to do?
If my lady would allow me.
Okay, I'm removing this matter from the roll.
My lady, may I propose as follows?
No. I've demonstrated how you are actually not familiar with your papers. Wherever you are taking me, the point you are making is not there. So if you insist you have made out a case, submit heads of argument. That's what will assist me. I will not let you argue the way you are doing. It's not
lady,
the best use of
I'm in agreement. I'm in agreement, my lady. There are challenges with load shedding and case lines. May I propose the 5th of...
No, it's not a case lines issue. It's a preparation issue. It's not a load shedding issue. It's not a case lines issue. It's a preparation issue. Because I will not allow you to come back and deal with this matter in the manner you are dealing with it now. So I'm removing it for heads of argument. Is that
as
fine?
The court pleases. As the court pleases, my lady.
Okay. And please pay attention to regulation 16A4. Address me on whether there was non-compliance with that regulation properly interpreted.
I will do so, my lady.
And if you insist on, I see the SIU also relies on the fact that he wasn't on Annexure A of Treasury Instruction 8, which is of no moment. The excessive pricing argument, if the SIU is still insisting on those grounds, you need to address them again in your heads of argument, and I invite you to study Zelwa.
Thank you, my lady. I did do so last night, and I know what my lady's points were in that regard.
Okay, so when are you coming back for this matter?
My lady, we did adjourn to the 5th of September yesterday in another matter.
That's fine. If you want to come back on that day, that's fine, right? So I need, in addition to heads of argument, you must file an updated practice note. By the preceding Thursday.
As the court pleases.
Okay, next matter. I think you've got the same problem there.
Sipo Wenkosi.
Yeah, you've got the same problem because even there, the nub of your case is that the submission for deviation was made at the end of procurement. There's nothing wrong with that. In our law of contracts, there's provision for ratification. Regulation 16A4, properly interpreted. Nowhere does it say a deviation cannot be approved in the manner it was done here. Nowhere does it say that.
Well, my lady, my submissions are as follows. If one has sight of regulation 16A6.4, it doesn't allow, it doesn't refer to retrospective approval.
No,
and that's what happened.
It doesn't say so. It does. Let me tell you my difficulty with the manner in which these matters were investigated. This was not an SIU investigation, actually. This was a KZ and DSD investigation. All that your investigator did, it took that report and studied documents and analyzed them. And he is here wanting me to make findings based on his opinion. He didn't interview the officials that were involved. So there's no substance to these allegations, not at all. Not at all. Your case is based on an incorrect interpretation of the applicable regulations, whether it's TI8 or the regulation we've just been dealing with now, 16 big A4. Again, here, if you want to submit heads, I'll stand it down for heads, but I'm not with you.
My lady, I'm in agreement. We can adjourn for heads, but I'd like to just make one submission, if my lady would allow me. And that is on page 001, that's section 6. It's 321. That's the actual retrospective approval by the acting HOD.
And I'm saying, what's wrong with that?
Well, my lady, he notes that it was brought to him. He approved it with no reasons, my lady.
So we're not dealing with a case where there was no approval. There was approval.
My lady, perhaps it is a matter for further argument to be dealt with in heads, but 16A64 does say that the accounting officer must record reasons, and clearly
where do you deal with the reasons issue here? Lack of reasons. Where?
Lady, it is earlier on in the affidavit, but I see an instruction.
The paragraph?
I'm just quickly going there, my lady. My lady, while I'm trying to get that paragraph reference for my lady, my instructing attorney has just reminded me that this is a matter where the service provider has made repayment to the SIU of the overpayment. And that detail is in the supplementary affidavit, my lady.
In fact, this is a matter where let me see. You see, again, this is a preparation issued by the SIU. Is this the matter where I called for the settlement papers? I think it is.
No, my lady, that was Bumelela.
So if the respondent has paid, why are you here?
Lady, we would still like an order declaring
if
that
you want an order, you must make out a case. I'm not giving an order where you've not made out a case. If there's a settlement, if there's a settlement, then you must be seeking an order by consent. If you want my order on the basis that I've studied the papers, that order must be based on a proper case made out.
My lady, in terms of the supplementary affidavit, the order between the parties was agreed upon. And that agreement is recorded in the supplementary affidavit and is contained in an annexure thereto.
Again, here, we're dealing with a lack of preparation issue, right? That's what we're dealing with again here. Because all of this, you didn't address me on all of this from the beginning. I just want to get to the case profile on case lines. Okay, there's two cases under the same case number. Which one are you dealing with?
My lady, we're dealing with KN 15 of 21.
They are both KN 15 of 21. And I'm not sure how you distinguish them.
I'm not with my lady. We're dealing with Sipho Wenkosi Trading, my lady.
Ms. Zondi.
Yes, my lady.
Your counsel
I only
may not
invited
even be aware that there are two cases here. So I don't know what's happening. Why are there two case files under the same case number?
I'm not sure why, my lady. I don't create the cases, but the one that we are using now, it's the one which was last updated on the 8th of August, which is the second one.
Yeah, you are seeking a draft order, Ms. Athmaram, in terms of draft order marked A. That's paragraph 12 of your practice note. Hence, I studied the papers to see if you are making out a case for the order sought. So everything else you are addressing me on, I don't know about.
Lady,
and I'm saying to you, you are not making out a case. So I can't give you an order in terms of the draft order.
My lady, in that instance, may we adjourn in this matter as well to 5 September for heads, so that I can indicate to my lady the correct references, so that the case may be properly made out before my lady.
Okay, this matter is also provisionally postponed to the 9th of September.
5th, my lady.
Oh, sorry, the 5th of September. On condition that by the preceding Thursday, heads of argument are filed together with a revised practice note, and the papers should be served again. The notice of set down should be served on the respondents. Mpo, please take detailed notes.
My lady, I'm not sure if the date then falls within the rules. It may be insufficient time if my lady wants the notices of set down.
No. Remember, they had sufficient time.
Okay.
They had sufficient time. So it's just for them to know that the matter wasn't finalized. It's coming to court again. They've had sufficient time. Okay, matter number 6 there, I'm satisfied with your revised draft order. In matter number 6.
The court pleases.
Matter number 7, I'm also satisfied with your. It looks like it's opposed. What's happening in Mpumelelo?
My lady, those instructing me just received a email and a phone call from an attorney He's indicated that he's filed answering papers, but has not emailed those instructing me the answering papers or proof of service. All he's re-emailed is the notice of intention to oppose. So we
This is the
persist with the order.
2021 matter, right?
That's correct.
What are your instructions?
My instructions are to persist with the order sought, my lady. There's been sufficient time
to be granted in terms of the amended draft order in matter number 7, 8.
As the court pleases.
Okay, are you listening? 7,
yes.
8, 9, 10, and 11. In matter number 12, I'm only granting you alternative relief. So I don't have that draft. Yes, you need to send the amended draft order in that matter, in matter number 12.
As a court pleases, my lady.
And there you hadn't filed a practice note. So I am indulging you there. You had not filed a practice note in matter number 12. It's on the roll today. Matter number 13. What's happening in matter number 13?
My lady, we're seeking an order. My lady, there are reviewable grounds.
Okay, let's go to your practice note.
My lady, these practice notes were not amended to align with my lady's comments of yesterday and my lady's guidance.
Yeah,
so,
but you make a note there that the matter is settled.
That is correct. There is a letter.
So I've called for settlement papers. Mpo, what was the response?
That the matter was not settled.
My lady, I do have in my possession a proof of payment that was sent to me by those instructing me for this matter. Perhaps it's a miscommunication, but my lady...
So why are you proceeding with the order then if there's been payment?
Well, my lady, for the same reason, we do seek an order setting aside the procurement decision as irregular and unlawful.
Then you must make out a case.
My lady, I will do so.
Your practice note also doesn't tell me that.
My lady, in this matter, I can quickly take my lady to one ground that will satisfy my lady.
We will not deal with it that way. I'm provisionally postponing it to the 8th. You must deal with it properly.
As the court pleases. I'm indebted, my lady.
I'm very concerned about the standard of practice in the tribunal. Honestly, I don't find it stimulating, not at all.
My lady, if I may, and perhaps it's because we peregrinus to the tribunal that doesn't sit in Durban. It's normally the detail in their heads, and the practice note is usually superficial in terms of who the parties are and the papers to be read. And the devil in the detail is in short.
But you would know, as counsel, you would know your case, right? So as counsel, you would know your case, and you would be dealing with the issue, you'd be engaging with me appropriately, not what's happened here. And the reason why I insist on practice notes guiding me, because it assists you as well. As you can see, it assists you as well. So you're not all over the show. You're not all over the show when you're addressing me. You properly know your papers because you know your pillars, you know the basis on which you're seeking the orders that you're seeking. If I have queries, you know your papers, you know the relevant paragraphs you need to take me to, not what is happening here.
My lady, going forward, I will definitely ensure that the practice notes are detailed, my lady, so we don't have
start introducing that if you start filing your practice notes like that in Durban, you might influence the practice there.
Definitely a better one, my lady.
I have no doubt it will assist you. It will assist you.
As the court pleases, my lady. I'm indebted for the orders granted. That is the role, my lady. That is the role. My lady, I was going to ask leave to re-enroll the matter of King K, but given my lady's comments today, I will leave it adjourned for the 5th of September. My lady, I take an issue with the matter of King K yesterday.
Wait. No, you need to deal with heads there.
I'll deal with within heads, my lady, given my lady's comments.
And if the issues are similar, you don't have to file heads in each matter. You can have subheadings in one set of heads dealing with all the matters, because I think the issues are similar. It turns on the interpretation of the regulations that you're relying on. So you don't have to file heads in each matter. You can do one set of comprehensive heads. But of course, in each case, there could be different facts you are relying on. So you need to address me on the fact. Case.
That may be the problem, and the references and footnotes may differ. It may become very complicated in one set of heads, my lady.
Okay, it's your case, right? So,
as the court pleases,
I'll not dictate on how you should go about doing that. And that's the role, right?
Yes, my lady, that is the role.
So Mbombela is also postponed to the 5th of the 9th. Matter number 7, I did grant the order, right?
That's correct. Okay. May I call out the numbers where my lady has granted the orders so that we're on the same page, my lady?
I've got them.
As the court pleases.
Yeah. Okay. Proceedings are adjourned.
As the court pleases, my lady, may I be excused?
You're excused.